Hi and welcome to the Beer Temple. I am Chris Quinn. I am with my lovely wife, Margaret Quinn.
Hello. Who
definitely did not want to miss this show. This is our Shandy Mega Blowout. Everything must go. We're actually going to be doing this in 2 parts, so we'll probably take a break halfway through because this is a lot of Shandy for you guys to watch all at once. So we'll be dividing it up. Before we get into that, just wanted to make a reminder that we are now in video and audio only versions on iTunes, so please, if you do watch the show, go over to the audio side and, click like or rate or something like that.
Cool.
Okay, so Shandy, Radler, whatever you want to do. Do you know what the difference is between Shandy and Radler?
I do not know what the difference is between Shandy and Radler. I have a feeling you're going to tell me.
There isn't really a big difference between Shandy and Radler.
And that was a trick question.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so Shandy, Radler, it's really just where it's called in different areas. In Germany, it's Radler. Actually, in southern Germany. In northern Germany, it's Alstler, something like that. Alstler.
Shout out to our friend Jan who first clued us in on that. He's from northern Germany, so he should know. Yeah,
Ulster, I think it's called. Or, yeah, whatever. I obviously don't remember. And in England, it's called Shandy.
Oh, okay.
So I would think that, I know Radler's is typically a lager, like a Pilsner or a Hell or something like that, and lemonade or lemon soda, or even like Sprite, like a lemon lime soda, something like that. And in England, I would imagine it would more often be traditionally used with an ale.
Sure.
I would think.
Yeah, that
So
makes
if you want to
sense.
and I do think that is consistent here as well. The Radlers are with lager, and the Shandies are with ale. You can also do them with wheat beers. I think they're then called diesels or something. In Hefeweizens with lemonade are called diesels.
Yeah. Or, well, a slight variation of that is a beer mosa. I've had those before, but I think that might be with orange juice.
It might be with orange juice as well. So what are we talking about? So Radler Shandy, it's a combination of lemonade or lemon soda with beer, and it's a summer treat, very light, low alcohol, easy drinking beer, and they come pre-mixed, but traditionally what you would do was make your own. You would take lemonade or lemon soda and you would add it to beer. So that's what we're going to do first, and I'm going to kind of let the carbonation die. So why don't I start getting the lemon soda ready? We just took the Whole Foods lemon soda.
The Italian, lemon soda.
Yeah, figured that would be a good one.
Sure.
It smells really good.
Yeah, I mean, that soda is so nice even just on its own, so I have a feeling that might be a star player in tonight's lineup.
And I also picked this one because it isn't incredibly carbonated like a Sprite or something would be. So I'll try to go somewhat half and half, and what I've heard they do is they kind of froth it up a little bit.
Well, I thought it was to get some of the carbonation out, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do this just a little bit.
You're like a mixologist.
I am. Did I mention that I'm going to be on the 1s and 2s mixing? Whatever.
What's 1s and 2s?
Nothing. I was going to say mixing it up on the 1s and 2s, but that's a DJ thing. I got confused.
My husband.
All right, so I think this, once it settles down, should be okay.
Yeah, that's a little frothy beast you got going there.
That lemon soda tastes good. All right, we'll let that die down for a little bit. You want to move on to...
Yeah, let's get started.
Yeah, let's get...
So, first on tap, we have the Sam Adams, the Boston Beer Company from Boston, Massachusetts. You guys, I'm sure you may have heard a little company called Sam Adams.
This is brand new. I don't remember this. I mean, I'm sure they might have had it before. I don't think it's brand new, but it just came out for this year.
And it's called the Porch Rocker, for those who are curious which beer exactly we have. The Porch Rocker, it's I imagine it's a seasonal. I don't know much about it either. But I do like the fact that Sam Adams seems to be expanding their lineup with all these, seasonals. Like they had that Keller beer a while back. So, it is very interesting to see them doing some different stuff. Always appreciate that.
Yeah, so very light, looks pretty much almost like an American macro lager, even like the really white, bright white, and abundant foamy head. Definite lemon flavor or aroma to it.
And it's I think it's a really pleasant lemon. I mean, it's not overpowering.
And it's not like pledgy or Mr. Clean or some sort of, it smells like fresh, tart, bright lemons.
It does remind me of something though, like a candy or something.
Like lemon heads or something?
No. I can't put my finger on it right now. I
can almost see like lemon heads or something like that. You do get a little bit of a bready backing to it. No real hop at all that I can pick up on. So
yeah, I think I know what it reminds me of.
What?
I'm a little ashamed to say. It reminds me of St. Ides malt liquor a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, and that
like the flavored ones.
Yeah.
How do you even know what that tastes like?
Well,
anyway.
Freshman year of college, that was my go-to choice.
Okay.
But I think this is probably smells better than that, but it just struck that chord.
Okay. Well, you want to see what it tastes like?
Yeah.
Incredibly light.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of lemon flavor. There's more lemon on the nose than in the actual taste. Yeah, this is Best by November 2012, so we're ways away from that. I don't see any alcohol in here, but my guess is it's pretty light in alcohol. It certainly tastes that way. Just even as I'm talking, I wouldn't know that I had a beer in my mouth at all.
Oh, well, not just a beer. To me, I want a lot more lemon out of this. You know, if you're going in the direction of getting something like a Shandy or a Radler, let's just, you know, make sure you get what you're looking for. Get that lemon hit. At least that's what I want.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm tasting. I mean, it's not a bad beer, but I'm not getting what I want out of this as far as the Shandy.
It's very light. It's got a hint of lemon. I think for somebody who's just looking for an easy drinking, very light lager with a kind of a bright little punch to it.
Yeah.
That it might be nice. It's a fine beer.
Yeah, I agree. It's not a bad beer.
87?
Yeah, that's about right.
It's a good beer.
Yeah, sure.
You want to move on to this one now? It looks like it's settled down a little bit.
Sure.
And I'm excited to do this one. As my mixer, I figured I'd keep with it. I think last time we did the Black and Tan on our 100th episode. We used Milwaukee Brewing Company's beer, so we're going to do it again. And that ended so well. Your mixing experiment on our 100th episode. Yeah, so we're using a Vienna lager here, not a Pilsner. It's a little bit darker than ideal, but it's what I had lying around. I had some Pilsner, but I drank it, so but it's still pretty light, as you can tell. Yeah. So I'll try to go somewhat half and half here. Well done. It did not end in disaster, so that's good. No, it actually looks pretty nice, too. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of got like that cloudy look to it. A little bit of like a maybe brownish yellow, something like that. Really fluffy, brilliant white head. You want to smell it first and then give it to me. Don't just go in there and drink it. Yeah, it's just it's got that crisp lemony zing again. Yeah. More lemon forward than the Sam Adams even, I think, and but it also has kind of like a little bit more depth of malt backing as well, and it also does have like a sweeter smell to it as well. You can tell it's using soda rather than just maybe lemon juice or something like that. Yeah, I agree. So, are you ready to dive in? You go ahead. I have lipstick on, and I know that you're not a fan of that. I feel self-conscious about that. Wow. Woo! Man, that's not good. You don't like that? No. I like that. No, I don't like that. It's got... Oh no, that's like vomit to me. It's got like a puke taste to it. I don't like it. What? It's got like a sour puke taste. No, this is good. This might be our biggest... You're out of your mind. No, I like this. No. It smells kind of a little bit orangey now that I'm... Yeah, like an orange Gina. The initial sip is not bad, but I get something very odd in the aftertaste on the back end that is like a very like sweet and sour zing thing. Yeah, there's a sweet and sour zing. There's a bit of like a chalkiness to it almost as well. but I think the sweetness is really kind of toned down by the beer. I think it's got a really nice sweet tart aspect to it. It's got a really nice bright lemon flavor. I like this beer. So what are you gonna give? Should I go first?
Yeah, go first. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give the homemade Radler a 91.
Dude, what?
Yeah,
Who are you?
It's good.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
You wouldn't like to sit on a porch and drink this?
No, I feel like I was like...
Gagging?
Yeah, getting a little bit of my lunch back up in my throat or something. I mean, it tastes like puke to me. It really does.
So, all right, what do you give puke beer?
Well, I don't know. An 80? Well...
I mean, it's not as bad as that Wexford cream we had. I'd rather eat my own vomit than that. 80? That sounds a little high. Something that makes you gag?
You're right. It's, I don't know.
Like a 69, something like that.
You would go there. No, yeah.
Yum.
A 65? What's failing? Failing
Hungry
is
dog.
65?
Drink anything. That's all I gotta say.
Well, you can have all my leftover Radlers, and that'll be like a match made in heaven.
Man, that's good.
All right. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Folks, you guys test it. Let me know who you agree with.
Yeah. 91. Boom.
All right.
Good beer. It actually is more complex than I thought it was going to be. That's cool. All right, now kind of the big boy, the most popular one that I know of anyway is the Leinenkugel Summer Shandy beer with natural lemonade flavor. It's a Weiss beer, so this might be a diesel technically. Pretty low alcohol, 4.2%.
And this beer is trouble for me because it almost never fails. As soon as it gets really nice out, I'll have a point of time when...
Is that enough for you?
Yeah. I'll go out to a bar. There's like a few places that have it, you know, as soon as it gets warm out. And I'll just have way too many of these and things just get really out of control. I'm a bad Shandy drunk is what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't really drink a lot of Shandy, to be honest. In fact, I don't drink any Shandy, to be honest. I never drink Shandy.
Well, maybe you'll start.
Yeah.
Hey, is it normal for us to have squares over our face on the...
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
On the viewfinder?
Yeah, sorry.
No. Really, like, creamy colored beer. You
already like...
You already drank it. Oh.
Yeah, it's very cloudy.
Almost like a wit beer.
Yeah.
What is a Weiss? So, you know, there's probably some of that yeast in suspension, but really like a whitish, yellow, again, that bright white head. Kind of a weird looking beer.
Yeah, it is.
Your thing's going nuts.
Yeah, I know.
Tart lemon again.
Very tart lemon. I feel like I get more of like sour lemon out of this one than the two previous, actually.
Yeah, I'll agree.
And like a little like maybe chalky or something like that.
Yep. It is the most tart. It's bordering on being like
cloying.
Yeah, cleanery.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I get a little Mr. Clean out of this for sure.
Yeah. So let's see.
And I'm like, not bad.
Nothing. Tastes almost like lemon pledge dishwater or something.
Yeah, so there's really no... I don't get any beer flavors to speak of. What it tastes like to me is just like...
Got that weird, like, aftertaste, that kind of, like, minerally aftertaste as well. Like that. I don't like it. Yeah,
so anyway, it doesn't really taste like beer. To me, it tastes like a light lemon soda type thing with just... probably a little more complexity than you know you would find in a lemon soda. So you know something else is going on in this thing, but I like it.
You like that more than this?
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely.
All right,
I go.
This beer is so light. There's nothing going on. It is. I mean, if you like Bud Light, if Bud Light is like nice and flavorful for you, then maybe this would be for you. Just a hint of lemon. I mean, maybe ice cold and for a substitute for lemonade, something like that. Although I would much rather have a glass of fresh lemonade than that. You know, I'm gonna go 82. It's at 83 maybe. I mean, it's just, there's nothing there.
I'll go 87 with it. I mean, it's not the best beer ever. I don't necessarily expect it to be or want it to be the best beer ever. I like it for what it is. Just easy drinking, lemony, easy to find, inexpensive, and something to me that just kind of shouts out summertime. So for what it is, I like it a lot.
Okay, so we are now halfway through the show. Why don't we take a break? We'll be back very soon with the thrilling conclusion of Super Shandy Show.
AKA Vomit Off 2012.
Yeah, the Vomitorium. All right, see you soon, guys.